Welcome to your astrology and spirituality overview for Monday the 3rd of August.
Thank you so much, Elisa. Today we have a full moon in the Democratic Republic of Aquarius. No, only kidding. Of course, Aquarius is about the collective, but it can also be a deeply individualistic sign. The sun on the other side of the heavens, of course, is in Leo, which is all about our personal, individual creativity, our warmth, our desire to do things that really express our passion. Finding a balance between what we want to do for ourselves and how we connect to others is the trick on this particular full moon. But also intersecting the moon is the restless, rebellious, and potentially disruptive energies of Uranus. Now that can see something come into the open over the next 2 weeks that maybe is being just sort of ruminating in the background, rumbling in the dark, so to speak. Someone could be more outspoken, but if something is expressed, perhaps in a very spontaneous way, which is Uranus energy, I think we need to see the truth that comes through the sign of Aquarius, which is about higher truth, see that as being a good thing. It is true that Mercury and Saturn are in opposition today. So if we do say how we feel, the event chart for the full moon suggests that we need to try to choose our words carefully. And also Mars and Jupiter are in a square. So that gives us a sort of unbridled sense of enthusiasm and almost that we're sort of unbeatable. So we need to just trim that down a little bit. But I think generally this is about balancing what we want for ourselves against how that interacts and connects with others. And if you want to check out your in-depth, deep dive full moon video, please see my special video on that. Elisa, what cards have you chosen today?
Today we are using the Angels of Atlantis Oracle cards. I like working with these sigil cards, so we'll see what message comes up for the full moon. So the card that comes up is Archangel Uriel, and the word on this card is friendship. Archangel Uriel, Uriel is and friendship with that Aquarius energy. Yeah. Uriel is the angel of wisdom, of knowledge, works particularly closely with people who are going through some kind of exam or test of some kind. So, you know, if you're doing a driving license or something like that, or to test to get into college or something, Uriel's a good angel to work with for that. But this idea of friendship, maybe this is about working together in a collaborative way to bring something into our existence. Full moons are often a time of release, of letting go, and maybe this is something, maybe this is a generational letting go of something, or an ancestral letting go of something.
I think one thing that this full moon will challenge is it seems to be there's lots of people who've been incredibly disciplined and understand the wider issues of COVID for not just themselves but for others. And there are some people, perhaps a very small group of people, but significant group of people who have been incredibly hedonistic, getting together for illegal raves and all this kind of stuff, which, yeah, it's great fun, I'm sure, and they have a wonderful time, and they probably felt really hemmed in during the lockdown. But if that starts to cook up the infection rate on COVID, that's Uranus squaring with the sun. So the sun in Leo is more about pleasure, whereas the moon in Aquarius is more about the collective impact. And so, yeah, Uranus does kind of give us this desire to break out, to break free of restrictions, for sure. So you can understand why people are doing this kind of stuff. But it's also important to be mindful of what we do as individuals, how that impacts on those citizens around us.
Yeah, it's not always about what we want as individuals and this instant gratification. Sometimes we have to think beyond that in order to, you know, get the best for everybody.
Yeah, and of course it's never a perfect process because many people have different views. Some people think that, you know, face masks is very anti-democratic. They don't believe they work. There will be other people that just think, look, for wearing a small piece of material, if it keeps other people safe and perhaps keeps me safe as well, there's no big deal to that. And so it's trying to see beyond our own unique neediness, I feel, this full moon.
Yeah, that's brilliant. It's deep stuff. soul searching. But thank you again so much for joining us here today. If you would like to book a one-to-one, a live personal consultation with Patrick, you can find the information of how to do that in the description box below, as well as, of course, as the deep dive video and your daily horoscope.
Thank you so much, Elisa. And if you'd like to check out Elisa's fabulous three-card tarot, please see the link below. But for now, from the 18, it is
Goodbye from him.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.